No, it was 62 was when I managed to keep going and not wanting to return. But before I did the journey, right after my apprenticeship, I went for 4.5 months around the Mediterranean. Then I went for 1 year, so I had some experience. And when I left, it was like, okay, that's my last fling. I'm going to make another 2, maximum 3 years, and then the family will come. And that is when I got stuck with it. That's I had plans. I was supposed to be in Tokyo for the Olympics in 1964. I started in 1962, so I figured out I'd go up to the Cape, South Africa, then South America. But I was at 64. I just arrived in Cape Town. It was not. And 7 years later, I was in Tokyo. But anyway, by that time it was already. I was finding in South America was so fantastic. They have these German clubs everywhere. I played football with them. I won the games for them, and they handed me around, and there was money, and I gave some slideshows and the presentations in the clubs, and I found that this is another interesting way of life, and why not take it easy and go slowly? So instead of my 1 year or so I planned for South America, it became 3 years, And so that is how, little by little, when 10 years were gone, it was clear that I wasn't going to go back to the factory.
Yeah.
So that's how, and then later, because it was just the fear, homesick, it was just the opposite.
Yeah.
It was
The fear of
fear
going home.
of going home,
Yeah.
And now it's still the same,
Yeah.
When, especially not, because you always dream of having money, millions. And that is when I would have gone home with $1 million in my pocket. Then I could have trumped up and say, look, here, I made something of my life. Well, everything is counted in money nowadays, Here, this one here, see? Money doesn't buy happiness. No, money doesn't buy anything.